Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're getting stuck into the future of go-to-market strategy. The mission really is figuring out how you can get to genuinely predictive partner conversion. But, and this is the key point from our sources, it means leaving behind some, well, pretty outdated analytical models.
Exactly. The sources we looked at are pretty clear. That traditional linear funnel,
hmm
think ADA, or one you probably spent ages optimizing, they're calling it a fiction now because let's face it, the customer journey today, it's messy. It's multi-channel, totally nonlinear. Trying to cram that into neat stages, it misleads you.
Okay, nonlinear, chaotic. The sources point towards complexity theory. That sounds heavy. Is viewing GTM as a complex adaptive system, a CAS, just saying it's complicated, or is there a practical framework there?
Oh, it's definitely the framework.
Yeah.
We have to stop thinking of GTM like some predictable machine, like an assembly line.
Yeah.
A CS approach accepts that partner decisions emerge from loads of interactions you can't control individually. But, and this is crucial, you can spot powerful patterns in that collective behavior. It means shifting where you look.
Which I guess leads us straight to why those old volume metrics just don't cut it anymore. Things like high click-through rates, loads of MQLs. Why are they now considered, vanity metrics for serious GTM teams?
Well, fundamentally, they're just not good proxies for real purchase intent. It's a classic trap. Say you optimize a campaign just for CTR. You get loads of clicks, great dashboard metric, right? But often that's low-quality traffic. People clicking out of curiosity, not actual interest. So you end up burning budget, chasing clicks that won't convert. You're trading quality for a number that looks good but means little.
Right, quality over quantity. Makes sense. But wait, the sources also talk about ditching traditional personas, marketing Mary defined by her job title and demographics. If we drop those, how do we target effectively, convince us these new behavioral archetypes are better?
Because they're defined by what partners actually do, not who they supposedly are based on static data. That shift is huge. We're not targeting sales manager Susan anymore. We're looking for, say, the detailed researcher. This is someone, regardless of title, who downloads technical docs, watches deep dive webinars, compares features. That behavior pattern signals high intent. That's what matters.
Okay, I see the logic. But how do you find these pure behavioral patterns? Is it just intuition looking at the data, or is there tech involved?
Oh, there's definitely tech. The sources outline a pretty smart hybrid approach. It starts with unsupervised learning, specifically k-means clustering, to group similar sequences of actions. But then, crucially, it uses archetypal analysis, or AA, on top of that. AA is designed to find the pure types, the extreme points or corners in that behavioral data. Those extremes often represent your most distinct high-value patterns.
So you identify the winning patterns with AA. How do you then connect a specific, messy, real-world user journey to those ideal archetypes?
That's where Markov chains come in. They let us model the nonlinear path. We track the probabilities of moving between different actions or states, like from reading a blog post to downloading a white paper or maybe back to the blog. This process generates what the sources call an archetypal alignment score. It's basically a vector showing how closely a user's actual pattern of behavior matches one of those high-value archetypes we found.
Okay, and this leads to what feels like the real breakthrough idea in the source material. Conversion isn't just adding up points, it's multiplicative. How is that fundamentally different from standard lead scoring?
It's completely different. Additive scoring, the common practice, lets decent volume compensate for poor alignment, or vice versa. Average behavior can still get a reasonable score. This model argues that conversion probability is driven by the product of two things: raw engagement volume multiplied by archetypal alignment. Think about it. Massive engagement volume, but zero alignment with a valuable archetype. Your probability is essentially zero. Perfect alignment, but almost no engagement. Also close to zero. You only get that high conversion probability prediction with a synergy, high volume times high alignment. Both need to be strong.
That change from additive to multiplicative seems like it shifts the focus from just predicting to actually guiding strategy. And this all culminates in something the sources call the GTM flight simulator.
It's exactly right. The simulator uses agent-based modeling, ABM. Don't think of ABM like a spreadsheet. It's more like a digital ecosystem. You have thousands of digital agents representing partners, each acting based on the rules derived from those behavioral archetypes. So GTM leaders can run what-if scenarios. Like, if we shift budget to video content, how does that impact the alignment and volume of our financial buyer archetype? The simulator then forecasts the likely impact on pipeline or revenue before you commit the resources. It's about testing strategy virtually.
So you're moving beyond just asking what's likely to happen. You get to ask, okay, based on this model, what should we actually do?
Precisely. It transforms GTM from looking backwards at reports to proactively shaping the future using models. And the ultimate goal for you listening, it's building a system that doesn't just follow a static plan. It's about creating an organization that can actually detect new winning behaviors as they emerge in the market and then adapt your strategy on the fly, making GTM truly responsive.